Morning guys, how we doing? Welcome back to 3 Hammers, it's Luke here. Time for the review, I suppose. Didn't have time yesterday, so thought I'd leave it as well. And sometimes it's good to leave it, a few hours next day, just so your mind can sort of process everything. You can re-watch it back, watch the highlights, and take it in rather than being so reactionary after the performance. Obviously the lineups were really different to what we were expecting. And I'm glad he did it, Here, we've got bigger games to think about, and I know if Chelsea fans watch this, they're going to say, he's just saying that because he's in there. And it's like, no, actually, there is a bigger game. This Thursday is the biggest game in my lifetime, and the biggest game in a lot of people's lifetime. I always say the FA Cup final 2006 was huge, and playoff finals and previous encounters, but this game's huge on Thursday. It's such a big game. Yeah, so obviously Yarmolenko started up front, rest for Antonio, Declan Rice had a rest as well, Bowen had a rest. The centre-backs were Dawson, Johnson and Cresswell, which was good to see, and I thought Johnson had a really good game at centre-back. Maybe going forward as his career progresses, maybe he could play there. Soufal right wing-back, Masuaku left wing-back. Rest for Lanzini as well, and it's important these players get rests. They only come on for a few minutes at the end, like half hours, 20 minutes here and now. Not going to affect them too much going into Thursday. They were slightly under strength as well, no Rudiger, no Christensen, no Reece James, so both sort of under strength. They looked really lethargic for a lot of the game, Chelsea. Just look like a team that the season's over, or thinking of the FA Cup, but their season's not over. Like I say, they can get caught up there in third, so that was quite an important victory for them yesterday. Played okay, two lines of five, defended well, dug in deep. Some great blocks from Dawson. Goal kick pulled off a few good saves as well. There was a deflected one that just sort of bounced. We had a few half chances. Yarmolenko had one that went really close, and then Ben Rama very frustrating. Opportunities to cross it, opportunities to shoot. He had a frustrating day yesterday, and again leading me more to think that he won't be at West Ham next season. Masuaku, not too bad, but he's always a slight liability on that left hand side. Him and Cresswell together, it's not as strong. I reckon it'll be Fornals playing that left hand side against Frankfurt in a couple of days' time. We'll talk about that as and when it comes about. But yeah, I thought we did well, to be honest with you. I don't think they was too great. They had little spells in the game, and don't get me wrong, they did have their chances. Werner had a good one, Mount had a few little pop shots and stuff. But we had spells. We did have some really good spells in the game, and a bit unlucky. A little bit unlucky yesterday, I have to say. Obviously the key talking points of the game happened sort of in the last sort of 10-15 minutes, didn't it? So Dawson, who was my man of the match, fantastic for us up to that point. And that's sort of always the irony in it with the commentators. They say like Dawson man of the match, Dawson brilliant, and then it's always, comebacks and bites you. So yeah, Lukaku obviously came on, sort of was running into the box. There's arguments whether the foul was inside, outside. I think he was just outside when he actually made the contact. Was a foul. Definitely was, a slight foul. Listen, geezer's bloody 18 stone and went over. But, in football, that's just what happens. I know a lot of people keep talking about the double jeopardy thing. I agree, I thought if a penalty was given, you don't get the red card. But yeah, we got the both, obviously red and the pen, which wasn't great, and obviously very frustrated at that point as well. Jorginho stepped up, 9 in 9 in the Premier League, and one of the worst penalties I've seen in years. You're thinking back to Lookman's penalty, and I was thinking about Fernandez's penalty for Manchester United this weekend. That was awful, that penalty. That little stagger and that jump, it always got a chance of going wrong when you do that little stagger and jump. Like Fabianski looked like he was in shock, to be honest with you, that it was that bad. Yeah, glad he missed, and I thought from that point on, I thought we were digging. Rice went back into centre back. I just think that's what it was, you know, they just sort of got us with the, you know, the overlap, a bit too many people in there, and, you know, if Dawson was on, he might have had the cover and made the block there. Yeah, the goal did come from Pulisic, down the right hand side. Ball came in and he put it in, 89th minute. He ain't coming back after that. Very frustrating. But listen, I'm not sitting here disappointed. I'm disappointed with the result as an individual result, but especially after, you know, again the results sort of went our way again. Tottenham drawing, Manchester United losing. We just got to try out of the remaining, what is that? I think we've got 4 left. Got to try and get 2 wins. Might be 5 left actually. We'll try and get 2 wins, and I think we can get 6. Like I say, if I was Ten Hag, and I know a lot of Man United fans have said it as well, I see on Twitter. If I was Ten Hag, I'd be going to Ralph, I'd be going, look, throw a couple of games here. If we can have a season where we just concentrate on the Premier League, we haven't got to do Europa League, because they can't get Champions League now, it's very unlikely. And they certainly wouldn't want the conference. I reckon, you know, we should hopefully be able to get ourselves into that top 6 place. We've got a couple of favourable fixtures coming up. Obviously, defences, Arsenal game you can write off, because, you know, we're going to have really, really patched up team. Obviously, Dawson will miss that game now. But yeah, a couple of wins, and I think Man United there might be a little bit of a game of throwing it for them. I don't think they'll want Europa League. So yeah, poor result, but brave, worked hard. Yeah, listen, it's just disappointing really. I think, you know, if we wouldn't have had bigger things to think about with the Frankfurt game, I think, you know, a full strength team, I think we would have took them yesterday. I think we would have been better. I think Bowen would have been, say if Bowen would have started the game, he would have been right up for it, and, you know, really offered something different for Alonso to deal with. But yeah, you know, we've lost. Listen, whatever happens between now and the season, it's a great season. I hope we don't dwindle too far down the league. You know, finish 7th or 8th. Finish 8th. Do you know what I mean? I want to get ourselves into Europe again. It's really important to be playing in Europe again, whatever it is, Conference League or Europa League, because it shows we can do it. You know, play the Thursday, play the Sunday, and still get European football. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Enjoy your week. You know, try not to get too nervous in the build-up to the Frankfurt game, which is, you know, days away from the biggest game. And the irony that it's the same team we played all those years ago, you know, before I was even on this earth. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know what you thought of the game. Anything I missed? Who was your man of the match? My man of the match was Dawson still. Although he made that little mistake at the end, I thought he was immense, and he's my hammer of the year. He is. Spoilers, he's my hammer of the year. Yeah, until next time, guys, I'll be back probably Wednesday for a preview of the game, for the Frankfurt game. Big week ahead for West Ham. Let's enjoy it. We might not get one of these again for another 46 years. Come on, you irons, keep believing. Let's go.